Well, welcome to Technology and Education Today. I'm Richard Smith.
And I'm Caroline Crawford, and we are coming to you from the University of Houston Clear Lake in Houston, Texas, USA.
And today we're discussing the what goes into a college education and how closely should that be related to getting a job?
That is a very interesting and intriguing question, especially in higher education, where we have vocational schools and community colleges and university colleges/universities and the differentiation between the two. But I also find it intriguing the different perceptions related to why someone is going to university.
Yes, well, I mean,
All I see is a head shaking.
I was letting you get finished with your...
Well, thank you. Well, it is so interesting. People keep talking about, well, you go to university to be able to come out and get a job. That's what a trade school is for. That's what a technical school is for, is come out with some type of certification that you can go out and get a job. But and community colleges, many times the same way, or going on to, it's a stepgap for a university level. So you're either getting certification, an associate degree to be able to do something at the community college level, or you're planning on earning your associates and moving on to a university level opportunity. So when we go into university, oh, you look so confused. When someone goes into a university level environment, what is the reasoning behind going to university? Is it to further enhance our citizenry and knowledge base and understanding at a higher level? Or is it much as a technical school be able to come out and get a job?
Well, I think at the community college level, almost by definition, community colleges deal with providing education that will get their graduates jobs.
And that's a fair statement. Their EMS, their emergency medical services, can receive the certification licensure through community colleges. Absolutely useful. But there's also another realm in community college where people who were from that locale, that local arena, the local community, have an opportunity to see if they are interested in academia and perhaps going on to university. So there are actually multiple tracks within a community college environment, so you can find what fits you in a somewhat safe, guided situation at a community college.
Yeah, and I think
Which is brilliant.
Well, certainly for many four-year colleges, you can complete the first 2 years at a community college. But I think also, as you mentioned, community colleges tend to have a lot of programs that prepare their students to occupy jobs upon graduation.
Completion,
So
yes.
they have a very, very close match or interest
Alignment
with aligning what they teach to what skills will be needed for on the job.
Absolutely.
Or jobs that are opening up in the future. So I think at that level, yes, certainly that the alignment should be very, very close.
And there's more liberal, at least at community colleges, and I believe also in technical schools and universities. There's still the liberal arts component, and the whole reasoning behind a liberal arts understanding of the world is supposedly to open up our citizenry's understanding within a larger realm.
Well, thank
it's
goodness.
Not to maintain yourself in a small little world and never look beyond the roads that encompass
Well,
your
thank
community.
goodness we still have the liberal arts colleges. I don't think they're going anyplace. And interestingly enough, I hear tell from people that I know who are working in business and who are executives is that in general that they tend to prefer graduates of liberal arts schools rather than graduates of schools of business or undergraduate schools of business, because the liberal arts students get a great deal more education about how the world works and tend to be very articulate because they have to write a great deal if you're in a decent liberal arts college, and they also have to speak up in class, as opposed to a
traditional
business, as an undergraduate business degree.
Traditional undergraduate business
Yes.
expectation.
Where they take courses in marketing, accounting perhaps, well, if you're an accounting major, certainly would be taking.
Well, that you can actually earn a job after you graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get your licensure, is my understanding.
That's absolutely true, and that's why it's one of those areas that universities or colleges that offer accounting degrees do have to keep up with the field, and they do have to make certain that their students are prepared to take whatever accounting exams are necessary.
The curriculum
to
is
take,
in alignment
certainly.
with the exams that are
Yeah.
mandatory towards licensure.
Uh,
Well as in our degree area as well. Instructional design and technology. In order to become an instructional designer, you have to understand not only the underlying theory and models, but also be able to develop and work within a team environment and develop product that is necessary and appropriate towards meeting whatever instructional goals and objectives have been delineated.
yes, and that means that we have to also make certain that our curriculum is aligned and constantly
closely aligned with what's going on in the
constantly updated. But there is a key to the entire matter.
But we don't have licensure.
No, but there is a key to the entire matter is that our program, by definition, prepares our students to enter a
Professional realm.
A profession. Now, other programs, like you could be studying computer science at a college, and perhaps it's not directly related to a computer programming job that you might that might be open at a company because for a variety of reasons, and one of which may be that you're not just simply not studying the same languages that are being used
that are actually being implemented within a business environment.
Mm-hmm.
True.
A business or programming environment or a software house. And that might be for very good reason on the part of the professors at the school that you're studying with.
It might very well be, but having that discussion, the students having that discussion with the faculty having that discussion with each other, as well as within the larger community realm, business industry realm, is necessary and appropriate. And if it's not occurring, then what is the quality of that program? But at the same time, at the university level, is the job of the university, is the mission of the university to ensure that whomever is graduating with a basket weaving degree, or I have an English degree at the undergraduate level, along with teacher certification. The teacher certification, yeah, I can get a job, but my English degree is not something that when I walk into a place, people are going to say, oh, you have an English degree. I really want to hire you. The usual response I received when I initially graduated and was looking outside of the realm of teacher education, classroom teacher education jobs. So what can you do? I don't know. I can write okay.
Well, this is interesting because if you want to closely align your degree, and your degree is an English degree, you're faculty involved in that department, does this mean that you would align your curriculum with the requirements of your local businesses or national businesses, which may be entirely interested in producing technical writers?
That's a very good point.
And do you want your writers, the students that are studying in your writing program, to basically become technical writers, or do you want the outcomes that you want for them to be writers of novels or writers of history, for instance? Or newspaper reporters or something to that.
Another good point. These are all great jobs.
Should probably say bloggers now rather than newspaper reporters.
But never were any of these opportunities made available at 17, 18, 19, 20 years old is when I was at university. None of these jobs were ever available to me. I had no idea many of these jobs exist. A technical writer, what is that?
Yeah, so the basic...
Now I know, but not then.
The basic question...
There's a question about the program,
we're not going to solve it today, and which goes back to the question of what is the purpose of the university, especially your large research universities? Is it simply to produce people who have degrees and then can go out and get a job because what they studied is aligned with what particular businesses want at a particular time and place? Or is the role of the university to do research and to find out, pursue the truth, and then teach that to their students?
Enhance the citizenry.
So if you produce for jobs, if you produce students for jobs, you're not going to be involved in too much research.
Nor outside service, outside of your community, because that's where your focus is.
That's
will
right.
lie.
And you can see this is a big, complicated question driven by economics.
It all
and
turns out to be
jobs.
about money. It's not about
All turns out to
the
be about
citizenry.
money. And you know what? We have reached the end of this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have, and because we've run out of money for our production.
What are you talking? We're doing all this just out of our own pocket.
I know, but what can I tell you? I'm Richard Smith.
I'm Caroline Crawford. We again come to you from the University of Houston Clear Lake in Houston, Texas, USA. Bye!